Hello, friends and viewers. 383 days of war. The war is progressing with its own momentum and characteristics. Starting from southern Ukraine, the counter battery operation is on, and from Russian side, even air interdictions are continuing. In north, Russian forces conducted limited offensive along Kupyansk, Svatovo and Kreminna line. The Ukrainians are satisfied at this moment with their defensive works. Coming to east, in North Soledar, the Russian forces assaulted Avdiivka with some success. Ukrainian military launched more than 60 shells in Donetsk city, while on the outskirts of Donetsk city, the Russians carried out offensive on the western part. Nothing much from Ugledar, however, of Avdiivka and Marinka. Heavy assaults are on from the Russian sides, yet the Ukrainians are holding with some minor losses. On Bakhmut front, though there are claims that it is nearly surrounded by the Russian forces since a week or so, but it still remains with Ukrainian forces. Russian army is switching between various tactics like from frontal attack to overtake from the sides. And in this effort they did attack west of Bakhmut but was repelled and they gained nothing here. In the meantime, Wagner PMC chief Prigozhin has said that situation in Artyomovsk, that is Bakhmut, is very difficult. Ukraine is bringing endless reserves into battle. Closer we are to the city center, more tanks and artillery we face, but we will continue to move forward. As we have been watching, the PMC Wagner has some rift with Moscow on supply of weapons, on its present status, and of course its future participation in the main line, which the PMC Wagner has given indication in various statements. Bakhmut North, the heavy fight is on and PMC Wagner seems to be gaining footholds deeper inside Bakhmut. As far as western part is concerned, Kromov, the fight is on. There are reports, in fact, a days or 2 days before itself, that PMC has entered the village itself, but Kromov as on now holds. Bogdanovka is totally with Ukrainian, and now there is also doubt on Orekho-Vasiliivka. It was stated a couple of days back that the PMC Wagner has taken over it, but now its chief has contradicted the claim. And he said it will be premature to say so, we are fighting for it, and there are other reports that PMC troops are already inside. We have to wait for another 1 or 2 days to know the exact ground position. In south and southwest of Bakhmut, Krasnoye, that is Ivanisk, holds. The Ukrainian forces may be contemplating to push back the Russian forces who have reached on the outskirts of this location and restore supply line of Chasov Yar, Krasnoye up to Bakhmut road. And probably that is very futuristic and unlikely that they will recapture Yagodnoye and Barkhovka. I am saying this because this is being reported and circulating in various social media. More from inside the Bakhmut, PMC troops are storming Azom, that is Bakhmut metal processing plant, about which I had talked earlier also. From Jabuk Mutka, PMC is advancing towards city center, now which is very close to it. To sum up the situation in Bakhmut, I will quote one of the Ukrainian channels. It says, as of now, in north, heavy fight is on in areas of Buhadnivka and west of Dubovo-Vasiliivka. The fight is on for Krasnoye and Russian forces are trying to bypass Kromov from two sides, and the Russian changing tactics is unpredictable and bringing more miseries to the Ukrainian forces. Some other informations: huge protests continuing in Moldova, Israel and elsewhere. China has equaled US and European Union combined in manufacturing value added. And an estimate says that after collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, four another US banks have lost close to $47 billion in a single day. The famous journalist Seymour Hersh has blamed USA to try to change the narrative and divert the investigations into Nord Stream gas pipeline sabotage. That brings an end to my today's presentation. Thank you. See you tomorrow.